So it's day number 3 of this new job. I've hired myself to do this thing, whatever this thing is. Today's topic is becoming everything I ever made fun of. Well, maybe not everything, but a lot. Yesterday I went out in public wearing sweats. They're not exactly sweats. They're like these baggy, more like, I don't know, pajama bottom looking things. Here's the problem. One of my pet peeves is seeing women out in public wearing sweats. Unless they're hot. Yeah, I'm a pig. And a hypocrite. The pig part, I don't mind. I know I'm a pig. I'm pretty much designed that way. I'm a man. I have no problem with that part of the design. Kind of enjoy it, actually. The hypocrite part bothers me. I just hate catching myself being a hypocrite. Although I guess it's better than not catching myself. I mean, I know a lot of people don't catch themselves being hypocrites, and they're basically called assholes. Yeah, but who am I to judge? Here's the thing. Becoming everything I've ever made fun of. I mean, is it just me? Is it just me? Do you find yourself doing that? I like to do something I see other people doing, YouTube channels do, that I haven't done yet. I want to solicit comments. I'm asking the question, do you find yourself becoming things that you've made fun of? And if so, what are they? Today's topic, I wrote on an iPad. And in fact, I'm using the iPad right now as a teleprompter. I'm trying not to let you see me cheat, but, really, who's keeping score? Are you keeping score? I'm not keeping score. But the point is this, when the iPad first came out, I thought, who'd want one of those things? It's just like a big iPhone. And already having an iPhone myself, I thought, what would I ever do with one of those things? Now I own one. Okay, here's an example from further back. I used to think that people that had kids and were always ranting and raving about how, oh, I live for my kids. I live for my kids. I just love them so much. I used to think, how pathetic. Now I've got kids. I've been a dad for 15 years. I can't imagine not being a dad. Used to make fun of it. Here I am, and I'm loving it. Here's another one from years ago. When I used to live really close to my place of employment, I used to think, and there were these people who commuted from all over the county, and I used to think, what kind of idiot lives 40 miles away from work? Now I'm one of those idiots. I guess one of the lessons, if there has to be a lesson, and I usually try to get lessons out of things, I like lessons learned. I'm a big fan of lessons learned. Maybe one of the big lessons here is don't judge people. Don't be so quick to judge people. Another one is maybe, just maybe when we find something silly or useless, maybe we're just ignorant. I mean, we're all ignorant about something, right? We can't possibly know everything. There's way too much in the world, especially now in the year 2010. There's just way too much in the world for people to know everything. It's just not possible. Just maybe we shouldn't be so quick to make fun of those things that we don't know about. Which reminds me of a line from a Steve Martin song. Maybe you've heard it. Criticize things you don't know about. Steve was obviously being sarcastic. At least, I'm assuming he was being sarcastic. Either that or he's just a prick. But operating under the assumption that he was being sarcastic, I'm all with Steve. I mean, we shouldn't be criticizing things we don't know about. I'm always guarding myself about getting preachy, but, like with all this stuff, I'm really talking to myself. And on a good day, I'll realize my previous transgressions, and I won't be so quick to judge, right? Lessons learned. I think this is one of those good days.